Alright, what's up everybody? It's Baller Trader back again. And damn, I got some good stuff. It's October and gotta talk about fucking, you know, a seasonal tendency in Bitcoin that I have spotted. Got it from stock market where the stock market historically makes a low in October. And and so while studying other markets, I decided to look at Bitcoin to see if it presented any seasonal tendencies. The strongest one that I could find is the October low, which is the same as the stock market October low. I really don't understand why that is. I just don't have enough information. I mean, I know that if stocks are going down, that's usually a risk off scenario. Well, no. If dollar is going up, that's a risk off scenario because if your dollar is strengthening, you're just going to want to sit it in the bank account collecting interest while it strengthens in value. When the dollar is going down, that's a risk on scenario where market participants are more willing to assume risk with their dollars. They're more willing or more incentivized to spend those dollars on investments in the stock market to kind of preserve their savings. And how that relates to Bitcoin, I don't know. I mean, I don't really know any seasonal tendencies for the dollar either, so not too concerned. We're just going to talk about this October seasonal tendency for Bitcoin. Basically, this is the month of October on a weekly logarithmic chart. So I'll show you how to set this up. First off, I'll copy and paste this in the link description. But if you type this in, it's not going to get the chart. You actually have to type in QUANDL and then semicolon. But I'll copy and paste that because really, if you just copy and pasted BCHAIN MKPRU, it wouldn't get you where you need to go. So I'll show you how to set it up. What we got to do is first off, since we are running up from like pennies to thousands of dollars, you want to right click on your chart and you want to do a price scale and you want to be in log scale because it's going to kind of compress the chart down. You know, whatever a log does, the log takes like powers of 10 and shit. So you're not going from like linearly from one penny to $1,000. Your chart's going to look a lot cleaner in log scale. Then we throw on the indicator for the October month, which I kind of coded. Legion from TradingView made some code for me, and then so I go back into the script and I try to figure out how to do other things with it, and so I figured out how to find October on these charts. And shout out to Cabron, I think. He told me about this Bitcoin historical chart, which is harder to get now that the TradingView removed Mt. Gox from its servers. You can't really go back past 2014. Anyway, let's get back into the good stuff. These lines you can get by clicking on this one, the one below the text. And you go cyclic lines, and then you can just post them wherever you want, and it'll go on for infinity. What I did is I posted it at the beginning of the year, just to kind of give us, this is basically year 2 of Bitcoin existence. Year 1, not much going on. Year 2, boom, we see there's an October low in place that rallies into the new year. In 2011, we see an October low being placed into the market that rallies into the new year. In 2012, we see an October low, and this might not look like a lot, but let's get up in there. So from the high, we're going to dip down to October for 30%, and even just counting this dip in October was 18%. Kind of like this dip in October, that was like 93%, but then just, the dip in October was 50%. So we're putting in some dips in October. And what is this, 2013? I think this was the Silk Road Ponzi candle. And that happened in October, which ran up into the start of the new year. And from the highs here down to the low, that's 20%. And this is probably the weakest piece of evidence, but we did, on the last pretty much day of or the 9th, August, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. Okay, so in the last of September, we'll just start there. I mean, we put in a 37% downswing, and we rallied up from those lows 47%. So it doesn't look like much because we're looking at a lot of data, and I mean, I could zoom in and make it look a little better, but we want to capture the whole thing. But we are putting up double-digit swings for 20% pretty much. And now we are in October. This candle that's going to open like today or tomorrow is going to be the first October candle. And, you know, just to reiterate the pattern, we're just putting in, you know, there's a low in October, rallies into the new year. There's a low in October, rallies into the new year. Low in October, rallies into the new year. And a low in October rallies into the new year. And a low in October rallies. This one was super weak. We might not even count it, but there still was an October low. And we're looking for a low to be placed in October and rally into the new year. Hopefully we can take out these 300, this 300 level once and for all. There are a couple situations or scenarios of how this could play out. I think the strongest scenario that I'm really rooting for is that we consolidate and go sideways more. If we can consolidate through October without dropping, I think that would be super strong. And I think that would set the base for a rally up pretty strongly. But there is also the October low scenario where we do put in another low at like 175, 150 or lower, and then we spend the rest of the year just retracing up into 200, 250. But if we did break down from here, it would be, I mean, it would be an October low, but it wouldn't be a very good situation. I mean, it'd be a good trading situation, but for Bitcoin, the October low, if we put it in at like 150, then the rally would just be super, it'd be a good rally, but it'd just be bad for price because it probably wouldn't rally, you know, 100% to break support here. But if we do stay based here, and this is our October low, and we rally into the new year, it would be super strong. The longer we consolidate, the bigger the move that is going to happen. And yeah, I'm looking for a big move. That's basically what I got on. I just wanted to throw that out there because, you know, that's just for the YouTube crew. Because, you know, we're trying to do some cool shit with I don't even know what I'm trying to do. But, you know, I'm trying to start a movement, trade some Bitcoins, become millionaires. Bitcoin goes to 50,000 a coin, and a loaf of bread costs $100. And then we can just all move to Canada for World War III so we don't get drafted. But kind of kidding, 90% kidding, I would say. But I guess talk about, I don't know what Bitcoin's doing, man. On the weekly chart, on the weekly chart, I mean, swing low here. That 3-bar fractal pattern. 1-day chart. I mean, I like it. It's stair-stepping upwards, so we see support holding. We see the resistance turning support, and then we'll steal this one, and then we see that happening. So, you know, these ranges, breaks out into a higher range, breaks out into a higher range. It could attack these highs, and then probably like the biggest level here to me is this level where the consolidation starts here, because if we run up to 260, we're definitely gonna probably see a reaction, probably. And no, I mean, we'll probably see a reaction there just because there's just so much price action here. If we ran up there, it'd probably stall a bit. Then we'd be looking for, you know, the targets I've already talked about a million times. 275 is like a weekly order block. Yeah, I was already on the weekly, but like right here, like this consolidation. So probably this would be for the week, the target for the week if we are going to go bullish, 273. If we're going to go bearish, uh, who knows, man. I would say I'm more bullish than bearish, but I really don't. I'm not excited about Bitcoin, or I'm not excited to be trading Bitcoin right now, um, because this kind of formation right here, I like to buy when the moves go down. Oh yeah, speaking of last trade, got stopped. Well, actually, I'm holding some longs, but I got stopped out here. If y'all watched the last video, I think we took a position, or we didn't take a position, but we were saying, what were we saying? We were saying like this was the stop rate, and we were expecting contraction, but we actually got another stop rate on top of the stop rate, and so 270 or 227. I'm piecing out by that. The whole premise I made the trade was that we would contract and break up, but we Ponzi'd down and then broke up, so that took me out of a bunch of positions, but still holding more Bitcoin. Never went short, um, and so yeah, kind of cautiously just watching this one, um, and not looking for lower than 234. If it goes lower than 234, then well, just to be safe, like 232, I think, like right here, the origin of this move up. Breaking this would be pretty bad. Um, but it just looks weak, man. It just looks like there's nothing going on. There's just nothing going on. It shoots up a little bit, then retraces back, and then it just dilly-dallies. There's just... Oh yeah, to complete the other thought, though. When I was talking about... What was I talking about? It looks kind of weak. Or why I'm not excited about trading it. Well, yeah, because I like trading when the price shoots down. So, like, this is good to trade because it's not going to go straight down. Like, this is good to trade if you think that it's capable of doing a stop rate right there, because it's not going to stay down. You're going to get at least a little bit of reaction. But when you get like these stair stepping things where you're in like maybe like a $1 range, if even that, and then it just breaks up a little bit, like the room for error outweighs the room for gain, I think, because Bitcoin could realistically go down here. It could go down here because really it's just a dollar or two away from any of these reference points up in here. So it's like, where do you put your stop? I mean, if you entered in at 239 safely, you could put your stop at 232, but I don't really like doing that. And if you entered in right now, you run the risk of just having an open position for days while it goes sideways, which I don't like doing that either. So it's very likely that we just continue dilly-dallying up until we break down or break up, like in a violent fashion either way, but it's all good, man. I already got some more coins from back here, so if we go down here, we're done with Bitcoin, and we're gonna sit on the sidelines, but for now we're just observing pretty much. And that's pretty much all I got. I just wanted to show, really, the purpose of the video was QUANDL. Okay, well, I already forgot the symbol. Wait, do I have it? No, I don't have it. Yeah, I do. QUANDL. Just wanted to show this beautiful chart. And just wanted to share the October low that I think we're about to put in, and go over the different scenarios that we could put it in. We could either take a nosedive down, be bad for Bitcoin, but ultimately it would be bullish for trading, as it would be the October low, and we would claw our way back 30, 40, 50% trading the long side. Or it could set up a really good moon scenario where we just we can hold off the lows here, or maybe this is the low that we just take out, and we're finally able to run these 300 highs, which would then set us up for something magical. It would set us up for, well, you see this consolidation, and then consolidation. If we could sit on this consolidation, it kind of look like a market maker buy model. Yeah, what I mean? I think the daily shows it a little better. But, you know, we're coming down. There's some dumps. You know, some consolidation, and then boom, consolidation. If we could sit on top here, if we could break the 300 support and then sit on top of here, then we're probably looking to do some big things, because this is very inefficient, but we've pretty much filled that in. If we do sit on top of 300, we're probably looking to break through this, and then we have an inefficient move here or so, and then we have inefficient moves here. So on the long term, I think breaking 300 could set us up for some price action in here, which could set us up for filling in some inefficient moves down. Anyway, that's it. I rambled a little too much, but I mean, if you just watch the first 5 minutes, probably the best YouTube video of Bitcoin you'll watch all month. And yeah, for real, man, just take it easy, and you know, stay trading, stay doing whatever you're doing. I'll talk to y'all later.